Hey, it's Dino in Studio 95 today, our first one of 2013.
Yay!
And we're glad to welcome Morgan Frazier.
All right.
Thank you for coming.
Happy to be here.
All right. You're a Texas girl, and they told me that you made your own CD when you were 9 years old and went door to door selling it?
Yes. I made my first CD, 9 years old, and I did the rodeo queen thing in Texas. And so you had to go from house to house and sell a ticket to the rodeo. So at 9 years old, I'm like, I could do that with my CDs. So we packed up 2 years on the road, sold 30,000 copies.
Wow.
Like, who could say no to a little blonde girl in a cowboy
Right.
hat?
Exactly.
Be like, will you buy my CD? It's like Girl Scout cookies. You can't say no. So, you know, we did that. That brought me to Nashville, and I've been there for 4 years now.
Can you ever remember wanting to do anything else?
No. No. Since I was about 5 years old, that was my first time on stage. I had sang in church, you know,
Right.
and my parents are like, wow, she's like really passionate about, you know, singing. So first time on stage was 5, and ever since then I have been hooked, and this is it for me for sure.
When did you get that first guitar?
I got my first guitar, my grandpa taught me to play. And he's not really my grandpa, but I definitely claim him. I met him when I was 6 years old. He gave me my first guitar and showed me a couple of chords, and I went to the nursing home every Monday night, and my first song was Folsom Prison Blues from Johnny Cash, and I remember he would call out the key to the changes. He'd be like, A, B, you know. So that's how I learned to play guitar, and you know, my songwriting really took off from there.
That really helped, having the guitar and being able to write the music down?
Because, you know, I think I wrote my first song when I was like 7. And it was a cappella. It was a gospel song. It was called Gates of Heaven. And now I'm such a melody-driven writer that, you know, I always, you know, have a melody. I'm like, oh, this will be great, and, you know, then put the lyrics to it. So.
Well, we're looking forward to hearing some of your songs, too.
All right.
Morgan Frazier is here in Studio 95. Back in Studio 95 with Morgan Frazier. And how about a song? Can you do a song for us?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I got Mr. Kyle Tyler right here accompanying me on his box drum thing. I think it's called a cajon. But this first song I'm going to do is called Cowboys Ride. And I always wanted to write a cowboy song, being from Texas and meeting so many jerk cowboys out there. I'm not saying they're all that way, but I've met my share, so it's called Cowboys Ride.